Let's be honest, you could have the most brilliant AI infrastructure, the most detailed disaster recovery document ever written, but if your team isn't ready to execute it when things go sideways, it's not worth much. So today, we're diving into the human side of AI resilience. We're talking training, awareness, and building a culture that actually turns a plan into action. All right, just so you know where we are, this is part 13 of our 15-part series. We're breaking down the amazing guide on AI disaster recovery from Virtualization Options LLC. Today, we are laser-focused on their chapter about training and awareness, which is honestly a make-or-break piece of any real DR strategy. I really wanted to start with this quote from the guide because it just nails it. A disaster isn't just a technical problem, is it? It's a human and communication challenge. Your success really all comes down to how well your people can coordinate, communicate, and execute when the pressure is on. Okay, so here's our game plan for today. We'll kick off with why readiness is so much more than just having a document. Then we'll get into the nitty-gritty of comprehensive training and realistic drills. And we'll wrap up by talking about the ultimate goal, making this whole thing part of your company's DNA. First up, why does readiness matter so much? Well, it's all about closing that scary gap between theory and reality, between the plan you wrote on a quiet Tuesday afternoon and what your team actually does at 3 a.m. during a massive outage. This slide says it all, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the plan that's just a static document. It's theoretical, it's probably gathering digital dust on a server somewhere. But on the right, you have a living process. It's something that's practiced, that's validated, that's constantly getting better. The only thing that bridges that gap from left to right is organizational readiness, and that is built 100% through training and practice. So how do we get there? What's the first step? Well, it's about transforming that static document into a real, active capability. And that journey starts with targeted, comprehensive training programs built specifically for the unique challenges of AI systems. And look, your training can't be generic. It has to hit on the very specific failure points in AI. It's not enough to know who to call. Your teams need hands-on practice rolling back a busted model from the registry. They need to know how to restore a feature store where that data lineage is absolutely critical. A huge one is infrastructure as code. Can your team actually rebuild the entire AI environment from scratch? And it goes way beyond the tech, too. Training has to cover communicating with stakeholders and managing vendor SLAs, especially when your MLOps pipeline is leaning on a bunch of different cloud services. Knowing what to do is one thing, but having the muscle memory to do it without even thinking when the pressure is on, that's a whole different ballgame. And that's where realistic drills come in. This is how you turn knowledge into pure instinct. Now, full-scale disaster simulations are great, but let's be real, they're a huge disruption and you can't do them very often. The Virtualization Options Guide suggests a much smarter, more agile approach: component testing. Think of these as small, focused practice sessions. You test just one thing, like a model failover or a database restore, all by itself. It's way less risky, it's a heck of a lot easier to schedule, and it keeps everyone's skills sharp. Let's make this super concrete. Here's what a component test for, say, a feature store failure might actually look like. You'd walk through these exact steps. You isolate the bad component, you spin up a replacement using your infrastructure as code, restore from your last good backup, replay recent data to minimize any loss, and then, and this is the crucial part, you validate that the data is perfect before you even think about switching live traffic over. Running this simple drill proves your backups are good, your scripts work, and your team knows the procedure cold. At the end of the day, all this training, all these drills, it's not just about checking boxes on a list. It's about building something way more powerful. It's about creating a resilient culture where being ready is just the default mindset. This line just gets right to the heart of it, you know? A strong DR culture means your teams instinctively do the right thing during a crisis, because preparedness is baked into their DNA. It's the difference between frantically searching for a runbook and just knowing the playbook. And a massive part of this culture is communication, specifically tailored communication. During a disaster, different people need totally different information. Your tech teams, they need the super granular details. Your business leaders, they just want to know the impact and the ETA. And your customers, they just need a clear, simple status update. A resilient culture hardwires this understanding into everyone, so the right message gets to the right people, which stops confusion in its tracks and keeps everyone's confidence up. So building this culture really rests on these 4 pillars. First, it's a shared responsibility. Disaster recovery is everybody's job. Second, it's about continuous learning. Every single drill, every incident is a chance to get better.
Third, it's having a proactive mindset, always trying to anticipate failures, not just react to them. And finally, and this one is so important, psychological safety, where any team member feels safe enough to raise their hand and point out a problem without any fear of blame. That's what makes the whole system stronger. So I want to leave you with this one question to think about. Your AI systems are not static things, right? Your models are constantly learning, constantly evolving with new data. So the real question is your recovery plan? Because if your plan is just a document you wrote a year ago, it's already useless. A truly resilient organization has a recovery process that learns and adapts right alongside its AI.
And that wraps up our deep dive into training and awareness for AI disaster recovery, all based on the excellent guide from Virtualization Options LLC. Just remember, a plan is only as good as the people who are trained and ready to execute it. Thanks so much for joining us.